as you already know, and it has been advertised that we're gonna have our live podcast. I'm quite excited because we are actually we're gonna be having quite we have a lot of new ideas for the upcoming weeks and months, how we're gonna entertain you. So we have a lot of ideas how to answer basically your questions, and also I'm gonna do a lot of live demos for some of the treatments. We also have a lot of guests. Some of our teachers will be joining us, or some of our that we have examiners joining us, or people from the awarding body, VTCT or CDESCO even. So it's going to be really interesting to kind of like be with us and stay tuned. And we will, we're so excited. I'm so excited actually about this new journey, about podcasts and also our YouTube channel. So a lot of questions that you have will be answered during the podcast. So you can ask any questions. So I wanted today to discuss something that is actually true. First of all, so why the beauty and aesthetic industry has become hottest career path for women in the 21st century. And you know what, it has been really growing for the last 2 decades, especially the last 10 years. The beauty industry is absolutely booming. It has been booming, and new devices, new innovations, new kind of treatments, new results achieved, new case studies. It's just a significant improvement to what it was before. In UK, we are quite lucky because we don't have that much we really don't have that much of we have like our doors are much more open than in other countries. For example, in here a lot of most practitioners actually can perform, beauty therapists can perform laser treatments as soon as they actually hold the correct have the correct certificate and have done the correct course for that, which we offer, by the way, at Ray Cochrane Beauty School. So there are a lot of things that we actually are allowed to do here, but there are in other countries that's not allowed. In some countries only doctors can perform those treatments. Here in UK, luckily, we are very, very lucky that we can say that we can perform them safely, absolutely, completely be insured, and it's our certificates, our diplomas, our qualifications are government recognized. So it's very good. At Ray Cochrane, as you know, we offer a variety of beauty, aesthetics, nails and microblading courses, and all of them are government approved. They're recognized by the government, and also insurance company will always insure you. Also local authorities will give you license based on the certificates. So we're working with the best awarding bodies, CDESCO, ITEC and VTCT, that, as I said, they issue our certificates and monitor our process of education. Yes, so why, let me go back to the topic, why the beauty and aesthetic industry has become so like quite hot industry for women. I mean, I think especially with the impact on from social media, how women should look beautiful, and over the over the last 10 years, and so many pictures, whether airbrushed or not, but I think there is a lot of pressure on women that they all need to have the look like one of those girls on the pictures, and women start becoming more have that desire to look good, look beautiful, have a kind of look more more consistency, make sure that they facial wise they look good, also body looks good, clothes look good. So it's all about that kind of impact, for better or worse, has had its own impact on the women. So first of all, many women now, they started wanting to work in beauty. They want to change their career as well. The industry is extremely profitable. So doing beauty, it's not just like doing a course and then, yes, of course, you can work in one of the best salons, beauty salons, aesthetic clinics, spas, and you can have work beside doctors if you want, or just have famous customers, celebrities. So this is really, and also have really nice during the day of your work, during one working day, you're gonna have really interesting chat with your colleagues and just meet beautiful people and clients. So this all have really positive impact on your life, but also the whole industry is quite profitable. That means that when you probably one of the you can literally earn 5, 6 or even 7 figures doing beauty, performing different treatments. It doesn't have to be only one treatment, can be fewer treatments, or you can only focus on one. Why this is good, and I always tell the students when I do introduction to the courses, I usually congratulate them that they have joined the course and they have done that first step where we'll literally bring them more happiness. They will feel very comfortable, because to be honest with you, I haven't met a beauty therapist or practitioner or esthetician saying that I actually hate what I'm doing. In fact, they all say I feel like I'm not working, and this is how I feel as well. I feel that every day is absolutely enjoyable. It's just really nice feeling of meeting the people I'm meeting, doing what I'm doing, making people happy. When I do customers, when I myself perform treatments on customers, and absolutely do perform treatments, and I can see the results after that. You know what? You just bring the happiness to people, and you just feel that they are so thankful to you. You've changed their life for good. They feel happier, they feel better for themselves, and then also people around them also, they feel better, they feel good because they see them happy as well. So it's very profitable. You can earn a lot, like quite good money working and performing treatments. You can be your own boss, which many of our learners would like to be. They can open their own business, they can open their own clinic or salon, whether this is a beauty salon, whether this is nail salon, whether this is like aesthetic clinic or medi spa. They can absolutely do that with the certificates we offer. And they can be their own bosses. They can hire people to work for them, beauty therapists, and they can also make them very happy, because sometimes commissions from treatments is also very rewarding, and also salary is good as well. I also during work, it's a really enjoyable time. As I said, like you meet new people, you make new friends, and with your customers as well. Sometimes we kind of like feel that we listen, we are more psychologists rather than beauty therapists, because we listen to people's stories, we know their problems, and they actually feel good when they come and they tell us. So we always have to listen to them, and it's nice. Sometimes they say, like some of my clients say, I just sometimes want to come here and tell you my problems, and then I know that you can at least listen to me about them, and it's really nice. It makes them happy. They come again and they come again, and it's just really nice, just really nice feeling. So another thing which is very good, and it's super important that when you come, and this is one of the reasons actually our students are telling us, because when the students introduce themselves, they usually tell us a little bit about themselves, why they want to do that course, and why they want to change their whole career, because this is a career change for many of our learners. They are over 40, over 50, even over 60. They completely want to change their life, their career, their approach, and they want to do beauty. They want to feel beautiful, they want to look after themselves, because they know when you do that for other people, you also should look good, so there is no excuse. So definitely flexible working hours, this is one of the reasons they mentioned to us, is very, because I met a lot of moms that, for example, have been full-time moms for many years. They have literally given their life to their children for so many years. And this is something, it's beautiful, it's amazing, but then they realize after, let's say, 15 years that this is good what they've done, and this is a finished product now, their children, and they feel like they have their own life. They're gonna do what they want to do, what they love to do, and I worked for them so hard and I looked after them so hard, but now what is happening with me? What am I going to do? I want to do something that makes me happy, and then one of the careers they are choosing actually is beauty, because yes, first of all, absolutely can make them happy, and they feel that when they do beauty they will feel happy. but also they can have quite flexible hours of work. They can work, let's say, 3 hours in the morning, they can do whatever they want to do at home, they can do 3 hours in the afternoon. They can do private customers, they can work as a mobile practitioners as well, absolutely fine. They can go to people's homes and then do the treatment, come back, and then actually sometimes the treatment for 1 hour can actually bring you the money for like a one whole day working in a bank, for example, and this is absolutely true. Or, you know, for example, let me just literally give you examples. When we do microblading, let's say, this is like one of the courses we offer here. A microblading treatment varies, yeah, it can be from 300 to 600 pounds for a treatment. It depends on the location, but it's literally 2.5 hours treatment, and as you can see that it's, you know, 3 days, 4 days working, basically salary if you work somewhere else. So we can actually do that treatment for yourself. There's a lot of practitioners, a lot of students we are teaching. For example, they are already working in a clinic, they already are doing treatments and they want to upgrade, they want to do some other course. Let's say it can be microblading on nails. So I really think that, just 1 second, yeah. So I really think that yeah, so that they can be so they can actually upgrade and they can do their private customers on site, and they can, let's say, do 3 or 4 days in a clinic, and then they can do their private customers. So do 2 days like part-time working in a salon, and they can do 2 days or 3 days part-time working for themselves. So this is absolutely amazing, and this is like money on site, and they can be actually more, you can earn more than what you actually earning at your workplace, at your like normal job, like in a salon. So, or you can do other job completely different in beauty, and then on the side you do private treatments, which is also can bring you a lot of good, you know, income on the side. So this is a good point as well. So definitely flexibility is one thing. You don't have to be flexible. You can just work full time for like a beautiful clinic or salon that you're extremely happy with, your colleagues, your work, like your you know, the your customers. And this is also a very good point to mention. So definitely, I've had a lot of learners that are actually dental nurses. Another good reason to mention here, and why this beauty industry is quite wanted, is actually people would like to be at that industry, like to enter that industry and work in that industry. Is that, you know, they say like when the dental nurses, as I said, like I've had actually myself quite a few learners, dental nurses. They said that we actually cause a lot of pain to our patients. And then there was this, especially that student called Sophie. She, I don't know if she's watching me, but she said to me, I just hate causing pain to people. I feel so unhappy after my working day. At least this is what she said to me, and I just want to change something. I want to earn something on side. I want to completely have it as a full-time career, be a microblading artist. So because she did, and then I think she also did other courses on side. I think she was doing some injectable courses as well, doing Botox and fillers. So she said, now I feel so much better with my job. I make people happy. But before it was like people come to me and to us, you know, to the dentist, and I feel like they're, you know, nearly crying from pain, and it's just unhappiness, and I want to feel happy from doing something completely different. And I'm kind of like, maybe some similarities, but like different than what I've been doing so far for like 10 years, over 10 years, yeah. So yeah, we had a lot of professionals like dental nurses, just dental nurses or just a nurse, or also we had doctors that would like to perform laser treatments. We are training, and then they would like to go more into that direction, or they want to do just lasers, or they, for example, have been doctors in their country, they're coming to UK, and they want to do more aesthetics, like injectables, laser treatments, or advanced aesthetic treatments on customers. Yeah, so very, like I would say, your job will be much happier when you perform the treatments and when you make other people happy. Definitely they feel more beautiful. And also another thing is that when you feel, and this is again for my customers, and when I had what experience I've had as a practitioner, a very advanced aesthetic practitioner, I will be honest with you, that affect also mental health has a biggest impact probably on a women's mental health, because when a woman is super insecure, she has pigmentation on the face, rosacea or acne, breakouts, scars, name it. It really affects them mentally. They feel that they don't want to go out, they don't want to meet people, they feel ugly, that's how they call themselves, they feel unattractive, they feel just not good for that, they feel just really unwell. And from what I have done, like recently I had a client that was actually cancer survivor and and she came to me. She said it was 2 years since the doctor gave me clear, and it was quite sad to see her. She said, I don't even look at my husband in the face because I feel really bad for she had pigmentation. She said, I really, like, all my hopes are in your hands. I really feel that I'll be so happy for you if you can actually remove it, if you think my skin can improve, because I've been really sad, I don't smile anymore, my life has completely changed. I went through very hard period of time. I had cancer, it was removed and it gave me clear. That was about 6-7 years ago. Then it came back again, and then it had to be checked. She had to be checked actually before the procedure, and it was clear. So before she come to me, she said that it's completely clear for 2 years now. Absolutely, we can perform the treatment, and we did it. And you know what? She's already happy. She contacted me. She said, I'm going on holiday. Actually, I haven't been on holiday for a long time. And is it okay because of the treatment? So I just had to give her some aftercare advice. But you know what, it's just, she said, I feel so much better, like my skin has improved a lot, and it keeps improving, continue improving, and I already feel much better, and you don't know how much you have helped me. And when you receive messages like that, you feel that it's worth what you're doing, it's totally worth it, and then you really have that impact on people's life. And it's amazing, just the feeling is amazing, and that's why we continue. When I introduce myself, when I have a speech in front of our learners, I want them to understand that what they're gonna do, it's amazing thing. They will have impact on people's lives, mental health and well-being, and this is one of the more incredible reasons for you to actually do courses like that. Another different, so basically also another thing which is really good to mention here, sorry, I just put some points here not to forget mentioning, is that basically the courses we offer, or the beauty courses in general, it doesn't have to be with us. If you live very far, it can be somewhere else. But the good thing is that you can actually have an amazing career with absolutely amazing, great income. As I said, you can actually earn 7 figures income from this business, like from your business. Only study for like a year, really. You don't have to do 5 years of study, you don't have to do 7 years of study, 10 years of study, be super stressed, do a lot of like different like homework and be like over, and basically not be able to even work during that time. You can actually do a part-time course for 1 year, and you can have your amazing career, you can earn a great income, and you can be happy and feel happy. What better reason than that you can think of? You know, it's incredible. So you don't have to study so hard. You know, I've had learners that have been doing banking, accountancy, working in an office from 10 to 5. They want to change this 9 to 5. They want to change this kind of repetitive thing. So they don't want to do anymore 9 to 5. They want to do flexible hours whenever they want, whenever they can, that's what they want. And they want to study. They don't want to study 5 years. They don't want to study 7. They don't want to study 3 years. They want to study part-time. They want in a year to have their qualification, and they want to work. And this is exactly what we offer the learners, our students. So it's all. This is a very good reason that you don't have to study very long time to achieve what like to achieve your dreams, to kind of like make your dreams come true. Because with many other qualifications, like, you know, as I mentioned them, you have to really study very, very hard, and at the end of the day you don't earn as near as what our learners are actually going to be earning once they finish the course. So we have now a very good kind of series of successful story of our learners that are amazing, and you can absolutely join and just like read those successful stories, and hopefully can get inspired by them, because it's so beautiful to listen to them, to see how they, you know, they've achieved their dreams. I will tell you, I had a course, laser course, 3 years ago it was, when I was teaching laser. We had 6 new learners, and I entered the classroom, and there was like one girl waiting outside at the reception, and she said to me, can I just, I forgot her name now, I'm just thinking about her name, forgot her name. Can I just go in the classroom for a little bit? I was like, oh my god, is that you? She said, oh, it's me, this and that. She said, my mom is here now, she's doing the laser course. I was your student 3 years ago, she said to me. Can I just listen for like 20 minutes at least? I said, yes, of course you can. So she came inside. I said, no problem, so nice to see you. I think her name was Amal. And she said, I would like to just listen, nothing else, and you know. And then I had to do my normal introduction. So I had to introduce the course, talk in front of, you know, my learners, talk about the course, the structure of the course, etc. So they had to introduce themselves as well, and they started introducing themselves, and it was nice. And then suddenly, Amal said, can I just say something myself? And I said, yes, you can say something. It's fine. And she said, well, I just wanted to say how you changed my life completely. I was like, wow, because I didn't expect, I actually didn't even know that that was her mom. And she said, can I just share my story? Because when I came to the course, I think you gave me so much that I would never, absolutely never forget. You're actually the reason I started my business. You're the reason I'm that successful. She said, at the moment I have 2 clinics in Tutin back, London, and she said they're so successful. I've got 5 different, in each of them 5 clinical rooms that are fully booked. I've got many like practitioners, probably around 15 practitioners, and I absolutely love what I'm doing now. I started as a job, because she was asking me for a lot of advices before she opened her business, but she said, you know what, it's so rewarding, I love it, and my plan for the next 5 years is to open another 5 clinics in London. And she said, thank you so much for what you've shared with me. Thank you so much for teaching me. Thank you so much for giving me what you gave me. I absolutely will never forget. I'm forever grateful for that. And you know what, I just felt like, I was like, you know what, this is a just totally free advert for me. Before my course started, it was just the first, I was like, you know, this is great, because it's like a free advert, and then now the new students, they know I will do a great job, so no stress for me on that day. It was really nice. And you know, I'm so happy when I hear those inspiring, successful stories. So that's why we decided to create a new channel, kind of chapter for the school, to have more interviews with our successful learners. So if you that are watching us are one of them, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can be featured on our program, and just like literally talk about you. What would you like to say? What advice would you like to give to our audience, to our future students? Yeah, it's just a great thing. So yeah, I think one of the hottest industries, since the women would like to feel beautiful, and I feel it's very modern to say I work in beauty. I am doing beauty, I'm doing aesthetics, I'm doing treatment, so everyone will think about, oh, hold on, she's doing it, means that she's actually looking after herself really well. She's, kind of maintaining herself really well. Of course, like, this is like a great reason. And I remember the other day, I'm going to mention again because there's so many examples actually from my clients or students of ours. So it was like this lady that she was having treatment from, microblading actually. She said to me, well, do you actually realize something? I was like, what? And she said, do you realize that actually that industry you are actually at is booming at the moment? I said, I think so. She said, you know what, women are crazy. They are absolutely crazy. about looking beautiful, about looking after themselves. And I think it's also the impact on social media, 100%, because everyone is looking at those beautiful airbrushed pictures. They feel like, wow, I want to be like that, I want to be one of them. And then wanting to be one of them, they want to do more treatments. So we are those that offering those treatments, and women, they don't mind spending money on themselves, for themselves, because you know what, when they come, they say, you know what, those are the £200 I spent for my treatment. This is the best thing I have done for myself. I feel very happy. These are the best spent money rather than anything else. I'm buying food or like furniture for home. Like, it's the best money. This money for myself. And this is the time I have for myself. I love it. This is very valuable time, and I absolutely love it, and it's so worth it. So for example, when women do laser hair removal, believe me, they really don't mind to spend £2,000, £3,000 removing their hair, and they can be your customers. And there's so many women that actually are super hairy. They want to remove their hair. They can be your customers. Doing hair removal, you can cross-sell other treatments, facials, skin peels, skin needling, some treatments for scars, whatever they have, because there are so many women nowadays that actually have skin issues, and I'll tell you why. Because so many of them are traveling. You know, so many people are actually like to travel to different countries. They want to go from, cold countries, they want to go on holiday to a very hot country, and what happens usually is that because they are not designed, their skin is not designed to stay in a hot country, the skin cannot take it. Like, we had that heat wave yesterday. Our UK, like our country, wasn't really prepared. Like London or the other cities and towns and villages were not prepared for such a heat. Yes, it's true. We go to hot countries that is really hot, but our country usually has never really seen such a high temperature. So there are a lot of things like melting. I've heard about airport. The way it was melting, whatever. Yes, because it's not designed. The materials are not actually designed to be under such a high temperature. So the same thing, that when we are born, grow up in a cold country, we are not designed to go in a country that is extremely hot. So from there, our usually customers, people start having an issue with their skin, whether this is a pigmentation, which means sun damage, freckles, whether this is rosacea, problems with the redness on the face, or even acne, if you wish, changing temperature. So this is what we are facing. I'm facing, weekly with my customers. So they have been on holiday, they've been on this and that, and of course, skin is aging much faster. Skin starts becoming more fragile, causing some kind of problems, skin issues. So from there, we know that usually, because you're not, designed or meant to stay in a hot country, you start having those problems. So that's why nowadays, the last 10 years, the last 20 years, when people extremely travel so much, it's very, very popular now going on holiday to Spain, to Italy, to Mexico, to Thailand. Yes, it is true, and they start having those problems, and those problems make them feel very insecure, make them feel very depressed, definitely affect their mental health, and they have to seek help. So they know that their problem comes from the skin, and then they have to fix their skin. And then fixing the skin obviously will bring us as a practitioners money. You can create a plan for them, and then of course creating a plan for them, and then of course they start spending money for their treatment. And then it's like you hook them. I mean, we hook our customers. That's exactly what it is. I mean, we make them happy, but they have to pay for those treatments. They are not free of charge, and that's where the good and the beautiful thing comes, because that actually money comes quite easy to you. They have their treatments, and our treatment can be £200, and they're actually very happy. So they pay, you are happy, and they are happy. So both sides are happy. So it's very, very hot at the moment, them to have treatments to look after themselves, fillers, Botox, although we are not, as a beauty therapist, we are allowed to have those courses, but you have to have some other training, and I think I'm going to talk more about that in other podcasts, where I'm going to talk about the newest regulations for aesthetics. So this is also very, very hot theme or topic to discuss, but definitely so this is what I wanted to discuss. So it is very hottest industry, and it is going to become even bigger, and I'm just gonna ask my colleague Tabitha to help me with the figure about the I think we just put a figure for you, but I have to just read it because I don't
it's right at the bottom.
I know hold on, I think my yes. okay, yeah. So just listen to that. So the UK health and beauty market was valued at 33.8 billion in 2020, and it's expected to grow with even more, 2%, 3% more by the 2025. So it is it's a booming industry. You know, the creams after, you know, kind of anti-aging creams. This is just like a crazy. And when you do courses, like beauty courses, it's not that you can just do beauty treatments. You can create your own brand, you can sell products, you can do anything you want. There's so many different directions you can take. It's a huge, you know, so many different roads. You can just take this left or right. It's just anything you want to do, you know. It's open to, you have so much more understanding to do what you're doing. So it's really beautiful, and I hope that you know, this is really kind of interesting for you, and I hope that kind of like you understand. And if you have any doubts, if this is the career for you, if this is the journey you would like to take, you can always contact us. It's absolutely free of charge. You can contact admission@raycochrane.co.uk or email at raycochrane.co.uk, and they just literally talk to one of our team that are quite experienced, and just literally ask any questions. If you want to talk to me directly, you can request a phone call, and I can just explain everything about the courses. But we are offer variety of courses that are all government recognized, and you can also recognize abroad. So you can work with those certificates abroad as well, which is very, very good. And it's not difficult. It's not difficult to do it. And believe me that once you have your exam done, and once you pass it, and once you have your certificate in your hands, it's such a relief, and it's such a beautiful feeling that actually so many things you can do that you cannot even imagine. And it's just the beginning of your journey to become successful in what you love doing. Yeah. I think that's really great to finish my my podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for everyone that has joined today. Thank you so much for you all, and just stay tuned, because we have so interesting, like such interesting topics coming with a lot of guests. You can ask any questions, and I think it's very educational. I will do a lot of live demos for the treatments that are offered by many schools, yeah, but not necessarily shown. So I want to show you how to correctly perform those treatments, how to correctly prepare for treatments, how to correctly clean after your treatments, and correctly look after the clients and do asking assessments as well. Thank you so much for everyone that joined today, and have a lovely and grateful day, and I hope I'll see you in my next podcast. Thank you guys. Love you.